So I thought I'd do a compilation video of all my biggest hits since January. If for no other reason, just to get the footage off my system. I've got a folder absolutely full of Bandicam videos, and I've decided to finally sort through them, and I may as well put the footage up. So this will be in two parts because it's over an hour long. I've only included all the wins over 200x. It's on varying stakes, but mostly 60p and above. This first one's on 20p naturally. A lot of them, if they are on smaller stake, it's because I was tending to play in a tournament, and I'll explain when where I come into tournaments and got extra wins from it. I've done them in chronological order, but it's not necessarily day by day. Sometimes there will be a big win on the same site, and the video will follow through, but the balance will be all over the place because they are just big hits over the course of the month. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. I've got a fair bit of footage now, so hopefully I'll do these once sorted through all my footage, and I'll do the same for Feb and March, and in future hopefully try and talk over them live as I get the wins. So it never quite works out that way. So we'll see what happens.
Queen of Hearts.
So I played this game a fair bit in December because it was on NetBet, and I had a pretty good run on it, and then it just went feral, and I had a quick go on it in January, and it finally gave me something decent. I think I was originally playing it on NetBet because it was part of the game of the week, or it was in some kind of tournament, and it played pretty nicely at first, and then I just went almost 1,000 spins without a feature. I didn't realise at the time the game has a bonus buy, and probably why it plays so bad. It tends to be a game for the bonus buys, but it does tend to drop this feature in the free spins, and the multiplier counts in the
Queen of Hearts respins.
in the respin feature as well, which is pretty good.
You won't leave the kingdom empty-handed. This is my kingdom. I win again.
So this I played on my phone in a tournament on Energy, I believe. Typically, whenever I play on a larger stake, I never get the good picks, never get the wild reels. Pretty much always just pick the free spins and maybe a multiplier or two, but never get the wilds. And in this occasion, typically I got a good pick, sadly on 25p. Then a couple of spins after the previous one, the bonus comes in again, and amazingly I pick very well again, sadly on 25p again. Crazily playing very low stakes with these two wins in quick succession. I think I framed quite well in the tournament. I think it was you won bonus money though, so I had to wager that out. But playing on 25p stakes with about a £20 deposit, balance flew up to 184 quid, which wasn't bad. The reason I'm showing you this clip, even though it isn't a big win, is it was another tournament on LV bet. Sadly, just before this bonus, I hit the Explorer line in the base game. There's a couple of bucks and 2 Explorers to the 4th reel, and the 5th Explorer was typically 1 line above, but I missed the record because I was actually doing it whilst at work, which is a bit naughty, and somebody popped in my office at that moment when I come back to my system. The Explorer line was sat there watching me, and people have come in my office wonder why I was got a bit excited. But you can see in the tournament there, I've gone top with the straight off 1000x hit on one line on 20p. At the time, it was the first day of the tournament. I honestly believed, you know, I'd probably win with that score, because a lot of the tournaments are playing on LV bet are quite often won with a few 100x. Crazily, I think I finished about 17th, but I think I got £21 spins for finishing there, and I think they give me a bit of money back from the spins, but naturally you have to wager it. A week after the 1000x win, then I was playing in the same tournament, and this time I got this feature, and you'll see in a minute. It gives a lovely full screen of horsehead dogface for 700 odd-x. Again, thinking I'd finish quite high up. Straight away you can see me scrolling up to see where that's going to put me, which is going to put me second. Sadly, again, for some reason, this tournament in particular, there was lots of 2000, 5000 X wins, and even with a really high multiplier, a high X win, it didn't frame very highly. You should be able to see me just on the right pop up into second place. I think it was 676X or 767X. There we go. Apologies if you can hear another game play in the background. Quite often I play at two different sites on separate screens, or often I'm demoing another game in anticipation of having a couple hundred spins without a bonus, and I can switch to that game in the hope that it'll give me a quick bonus that way. Doesn't always work out, but it's a crazy theory I've got. Sometimes works. I think this was a 30 quid deposit in the risk. I thought I'd give Bonanza a go because it'd been quite a while without a bonus, or slot tracker there suggests it hadn't been. Playing on 60p, probably building it up from 20p, 40p, 60p as more and more spins go by without a bonus. And then it rolled in that crazy win for 300x straight up.
done. You have unlocked Sophia's feature.
For quite a while now I've been picking this bonus on Playboy. It's, twice now I've had 3000x on it, though I'd say the majority of the time it pays bugger all, which it looked like it was about to do on this bonus, and then it rolled in that. Even with non-premiums it ends up still being 300x. The two times I've had 3000x it's pretty much reels 1 to 4 have filled and it's put a premium on the end. It's a bit of a crazy bonus, bit of an old game, but it's a lot of fun when it when it pays big. So wild catch features are in a lot of my videos, and the main reason why is I discovered it on LV. Actually, it was in a tournament, and it was the amount of, you got 2 points per 80p spin, I believe, and at the time I was on a bonus, so I just thought I'd try and get some points and waste away the bonus, not thinking I'd get through it. And I discovered that the game is actually quite good when you open the centre feature, and about every 12 or 13 bonuses on the middle, the medium volatility feature does this. So it wages very well, and it does tend to appear in a lot of the LV tournaments. So, and I've won quite a lot of money, not just off the game, but off the wins in the tournaments. And when you get the right drop, as you see here, it can go off. I think a lot of streamers at the beginning played the first bonus and didn't think much of it. And as I've found, it is a really cool game actually. It can pay massive. In this case here, even a couple of spins from the end when not all the wild reels are in, it's paid me almost 400x. And like I say, it's a great game for wagering as well. Apologies about the sound on this one. I recorded this probably in work again, I think, because you can see the Bandicam logo, so it probably means it's on my small laptop. I've picked this bonus for bloody years. Never pays. You get 25 spins without the wild vine coming in. Typically, on this occasion, the one time it pays well, it was on 30p a spin. Still a nice win, coming up in a minute. But very frustrating that typically came on 30p rather than the usual £1.20 I've played on. Sounds like at this point the laptop's absolutely on its ass and struggling, so I'll speed up the clip from this point. So yeah, like I say, very frustrating. 600x. Typically when I was on 30p. I'll probably never get a bonus like that on that one again. So it's a wild catch again, and you can see the example on the right is the tournament I'm in. It normally starts on a Friday night, and I think, judging by the time on that, I probably had started it quite early. I've won so much out of these tournaments. It's a micro gaming only, and the first few prizes are cash. And normally, the one you see on screen now is quite a bizarre one, because normally 400x. Nowhere near the top prize. Top prize is normally about 200x. You get 150, 160x. It normally framed you in the tournament and normally wins you some cash, or at worst a £50 bonus. See there, I've jumped to third with 126x, and if I remember rightly, I finished there and got a £50 cash.